in the group chat we used for Sophie's birthday party and just sent it with no context.
Oh, yeah.
Please,
Alright, so
that video.
we're either going against a Byleth or a Little Mac, you said?
I remember when
Bowser has a pretty good time against both of them. Maybe not Byleth.
Yeah, we just started out in Yap and then
Probably
everyone
shut up.
never talk outside of
Right?
Like I would walk past you
You want to go? So, keep going. Would you rather go a Steve for this, or would you rather go a Bowser for this?
Oh, I hit up you right.
Because Sora's not a good matchup. I don't think it's slightest easy.
Let's do.
What was that?
Let's do Bowser first. Let's see how
Alright, Vince. You're up
Vincent,
first.
we're gonna have you play first.
Do you want Joy-Cons or control?
I guess I'll just take Joy-Cons.
Go ahead, get your name set on, and go ahead and get your character on.
Who am I up against?
You are up against either a Byleth or you are or Little Mac.
Okay.
Do you know how? I'm thinking no.
You know
Those are your most likely.
Might go on by then, probably.
And Bowser has a pretty good match against both those.
I might scroll text and give him the file so I can laugh at him.
But there's one person that we don't have information on at all, so it could be him. Doubt it.
I have was
So good to be those two.
And I checked back and it was like, yeah, me and Sophia were talking. Like, oh my god, he's so cool for protection. Because the one stalker she had at camp, I was like, oh. I felt really good about that. I was like, yeah.
Alright, go Sage
I was
Lux.
ready to put my knuckles in the bandanas we got.
Hey, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Isaiah,
Because it's red, so it masks.
would you mind watching the matches for me, Kasia, and Vincent to give feedback? Yeah. Thank you.
And so when you're like,
I asked Isaiah to watch the matches for me, Kasia, and Vincent to give feedback.
My feedback is
I definitely think I could take some feedback.
so bad.
I could use some future feedback for when I join the team.
You can get feedback from there, yeah.
I think I know what you mean.
yeah.
Here,
Yeah, for
Why do I
August,
care?
September, whenever it starts.
He's very fast for me, so I'm still getting used to speed. So
Can I subscribe?
if you're wondering, like if I don't, that's probably why. I'm used to speed and I'm just used to the fast. I'm not subscribed. I'm not used to the
Cold
whole
wins.
fast gimmick yet.
I don't even have a
My
YouTube
friends are
account.
picky eating. So, because they sent me a hot wins. And it's just chicken tenders and fries.
That didn't even work.
Also, I got the best friend and I got my other best friend. The Wordle! I did the Wordle earlier. I always say the Wordle for PvP because we don't do anything.
I'm trying to replicate a fan.
Meal plans, which
It's not working.
so I have nothing to update.
Good approach.
Alright, I'm almost positive this is gonna be the Little Mac.
Little Mac?
I just eat whatever.
Alright, Vince.
I don't know, but I'm almost positive.
Probably Little Mac.
Sure.
So fun.
Little Mac is E-, make him suffer.
Oh yeah, Brandon. I'm
I
trying
had
to
the
convince her to
same
go to
thing.
you.
Shepard randomly just like
I did the same thing.
responds in and he's like,
Did you text her?
give me this out, give me this out. I'm like, okay, yeah, play it. And he goes,
Yeah.
I have 7, I now have 3.
Part is most reliable.
I'm giving out youth cards.
You know, I texted her yesterday and she said no, she couldn't because her family was resting.
I asked her today.
had no time.
Whatever direction.
So when I told her before you try to come. I was like forcing.
Yeah,
You have to be.
me.
Yeah, I'm being respectful of it. Code.
I'll just pick up some Iron Dragon.
Oh.
Come on now.
And then
Sophia, it's true church experience. Come on now.
What year was it? 2020.
Brandon, are you doing it?
Because we did not play.
use it.
I'm not doing anything today.
I'm not either.
There's no one youth I don't do anything. So
I'm not on
How
setup.
you do the
I'm
not on
just
drums.
reader.
I'm never on setup. I used to try to help and then.
whatever
I'm just
direction.
never-
I'm always on setup.
I'm not on for
I don't know what to do because I did my Spanish homework too.
That's the most.
Oh,
that Seek from Roblox?
I don't know.
Bro,
Keisha, I will not sing
Bro,
this
that's
song.
literally-
This song is a masterpiece.
Try MCR.
No, MCR sucks.
Tristan's birthday party. Everybody left.
Jiffy, I'm done talking to
This
Cody,
game.
just in case you're wondering.
It's okay, so am I.
I wanted to be there.
Hey! Okay, I've never listened to MCR. I did that as a joke. I've never actually listened to MCR. Oh,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put in both AirPods, tune you out.
okay.
Terminologies like.
Keisha.
Do you still have that?
Keisha.
I said.
Back in the day, I
lost
gave
it.
you
Keisha.
What?
Keisha.
You lost this one?
You act like that's new.
Oh yeah.
B is.
I got hungry one night and
You act like that's new. You act like that's new.
And then my heart started hurting. I'm dying again.
Just drink water.
I don't drink water though.
Bro. Drink water.
So you don't
Cody,
drink water or
I do. You know I did English class
No, I
today.
do.
24/7s. He's listening to Imagine Dragons. He can't. I did.
Yeah, you can't hear any of those.
What'd you say, Sophia?
Oh yeah.
No, I can hear you.
Oh.
I'm ignoring her.
Oh, okay.
Greg, who I was talking to, but I was talking to someone. I was like,
Shield pressure, how to approach, how to deal with camping.
Uncle said that I have the real version where it's
So
fluffy.
is that one.
Oh yeah, look, it's Tristan.
There's a lot of.
Hey, look, hey.
Okay, so this is a weird situation.
Tadashi.
Their captain accidentally selected the wrong person
Oh.
to go first.
Oh.
And so before I selected anything, he's like, oh, I put the wrong one in. I'm like, he had no response, didn't know. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. So I put in.
Appreciate the help.
But
What's going
Cody,
on?
Imagine Dragons doesn't
Okay,
talk
so
about this
he
right
put in the wrong
You're
person
observing
that he
today.
wanted to pick. He wanted to pick a first player. He said, that's not the first player we wanted. I was like, okay, reset the game. For whatever reason, it's not working on the reset.
luck,
So it's
Cody. Good
either
luck, Asia. Good
you
luck,
communicate
Bye.
who you wanted to play, or you just have the player you picked to play. He's like, all right, I guess we'll go with just the player it picked. So the team captain is playing first. It is the Byleth.
Okay.
So Byleth is going first.
So we were still expecting it.
Yeah, that's what we were expecting, but that's okay.
And Jivy sees the future.
Shivi, that might give us an easier time. That might give Vince a harder time because that's
Bowser versus Byleth. Yep, he went Byleth.
good luck, Vince.
Alright. Okay, we are home, so we get to pick first. Okay, so the question is, do you want short range or long range?
well,
So
I don't really
Byleth-
know Byleth's fighting style all too much, so.
Byleth's fighting
has-
style is like Sephiroth. It's basically the exact same as Sephiroth,
It's
but without
similar, it's like
projectiles.
heavy hits, longer range.
But no
not-
projectiles.
Not one.
There is one
Besides the bow.
projectile.
Besides the bow.
Okay, so besides the projectile, there's no projectiles.
Besides the one projectile, there's no.
Besides the projectile that can one-shot KO you.
I think for this I'm gonna want to go bigger map.
Okay.
Ah.
Now, do you want the
Yeah.
extra blast?
Really?
Yes.
then you finally got like the
Because with the smaller map, Byleth's whole game plan is walling you out with his range.
Yeah.
So with a smaller map, you have less room to run and to approach, and so he's gonna be.
So
And
here's
also,
my
me personally, I just in general do better with bigger maps.
so here's my suggestion. Smashville ban first because at least the double plat on small battlefield is more breathing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Smashville's the ban.
Yeah.
Alright. Then he'll ban two. I'm assuming he's gonna ban Town and City and Battlefield because nobody likes Town and City.
Why
I
does
don't
nobody
know.
like Town and City?
It has
Town
been
and City's
banned.
like the same thing as Smashville, basically.
Not.
Town and City and PS2. Okay, so you get your pick. Do you want Battlefield or small Battlefield? I think you want Battlefield, right?
Battlefield.
Right? Battlefield is the stage we will play.
I was thinking more of like a. He won't play a rush down against Violet.
No, it's because the Byleth knows how to fair hopping a Byleth.
Yeah.
Spin the Bardish spin is very, very impressive.
What's that one?
It's the big axe where he hops and goes. Vroom,
Oh
vroom.
yeah, that one's
Right?
annoying.
That's fair hop, right?
Name set.
Is that Nair?
Oh.
Is that
The spin.
the spin with the Bardish? He just the big axe and goes. Vroom, vroom.
That's Nair.
No, no, that's Nair.
How do
So Nair.
I leave it?
Huh?
How do I leave it?
Just don't press anything.
Just don't press anything. Is an input
Name set
wrong?
wrong. Name set wrong.
Yeah, name set.
I remind him last
Yeah,
minute.
the whole time I was
Yeah.
All right,
Totally.
change it. Change it fast. Just get back in.
Okay.
I just like kept staring at it, waiting for it to like pop.
Oh,
No,
was
I
it
don't-
on my name set?
I was sitting up there and I was like,
That's okay. It's worth double checking.
when we were watching the movie.
All right, now we're actually ready.
Yes, because you're drinking whatever the heck that poison thing was,
No,
and then
no,
you're watching a
thank
really
you.
fever dream.
All right.
That means
All right.
First up.
First up, keep rolling.
Vince, if you get low enough, you can also just Bowser's time.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that. Thank you.
Two in a row. Wait, that's three. That was clean. I will say it was basically the same way every single set, where it was Vince would do a huge amount of damage, Biley would do a huge amount of damage, Vince would kill, Biley would kill, repeat.
Yeah.
It was like
that
it was
over
like
and
a,
over, and
it was like a
Vince-
switch up in between who was just absolutely beating each other up.
Basically.
Expect a swap here, so just be
Probably.
prepared. He is
Okay.
his default is if Byleth doesn't work, he goes Aegis. So expect a Pyramid. Yeah. Now,
So,
a couple of things here. This still applies to Aegis as well. One, I want you to hold off on down air. Right? This guy is waiting for your down air, waits for you to land, and then up tilts or up smash. I want you,
it's up tilt, you're right.
or he's done both. He did both.
Done both.
Right? So I want you to come down, act like you're getting your rage, wait your jump, last second, hop back up, and then when you see him up tilt or up smash, down air. Right?
Okay.
Because you can punish with your down air, so you can play against it. Because he keeps doing that.
Yeah, no,
This
you
guy's
need
the
to-
team captain.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
That makes me a little bit concerned for the rest of the team.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'll say you need, like Schiff would say, you need to mix up your landing options, because in that previous one, like the first stock that he took, it was because you kept trying to land on the platforms and you kept trying to do that down air, and all he had to do was just wait for that to up smash.
Yeah.
It was never stand still on those platforms, just constantly move. Either go down or move.
Okay.
Because if you stand still, Biley's going to use that up tilt or up smash, and she's going to wreck your HP.
I did also like your use of like running attacks. I thought that the Byleth didn't quite manage to deal with that. If you were in range, like the Bardish was able to do a lot. So if you are constantly in and out of range, he has to do timing. He's not good at timing attacks. Use that to your advantage. Alright. So we get to ban 2 stages now. Alright, so traditionally, so this Byleth doesn't seem to really take advantage of the space.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So the small maps are going to get rid of. However, I think we also want to consider maps that are traditionally good for Bowser. Some of them might also be good for Byleth. So my major thought is Kalos, right? I feel like Kalos gives Byleth a lot more safety, and we kind of don't want that, right?
Yeah.
It also gives him recovery.
Yeah. So I think you're not running in a situation where your recovery has ever been the reason you lost a stock. But
Yeah.
Byleth did run into that. So I would say we should get rid of Kalos.
Okay.
On top of that then, he didn't seem to care
It's
about...
me.
That's crazy.
Now we can continue to ban Smashville, right?
Yeah.
Isaiah, it's me.
and then that would let him pick Small Battlefield or any of the other maps. He's not going to pick FD. No, he's not going to pick Pokemon Stadium. He's not going to pick Town and City. We don't want him to pick Smashville or Small Battlefield, but we also don't want him to pick Kalos. So if we get rid of Smashville and Kalos, he's going to pick FD, Hollow Bastion, or Small Battlefield.
Okay.
And he's probably going to go FD.
Okay.
For meme day.
I think that's fine. Banning Kalos and Smashville.
All right.
Meme day.
All right. So we are full on expecting him to go. I'm expecting FD, but he could also go Small Battlefield.
FD would be a huge disadvantage for him, I'll say that
It
right
would,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know that. He picked FD. He doesn't know that. It's fine.
Wait, who's he going?
Aegis. Pyramithra.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then
So,
never mind. I don't know. I was thinking he was going Byleth.
So
FD's still really good for you.
okay. So here's your mantra, right? If he's on Mithra, play normal. Doesn't matter. When he's on Pyra, right? Try and stay in the air, and do not down air on him. Okay? Because if you down air miss and he does his down air, if he spikes, it will kill you really, really quickly.
Okay.
So play like normal on Mithra. When he goes Pyra, try and go for those fair hops, nairs, fairs, back airs. Try not to down air on top of him.
Okay.
Right? I think it's, unless you play something you're like, oh, it works, play very safe around Pyra. Try and figure out the Pyra play style.
Okay.
Because most players will go Mithra, stack, Pyra, spike.
Yeah.
Chippy, do you have the SD cards?
I'll have them tonight.
Okay.
No, I checked. They're supposed to be delivered at like 10 o'clock.
We're,
See,
Yeah.
there's a lot of punishment involved in that. Go for the life grab. That's all right. It's okay.
I meant to press up, but my controller just.
Nice. Good prediction. Good. When he commits, you can punish. Just let him commit first. You still want insulin? Still in?
Still have a chance.
Good. Good change up. You can still win this one. You can still win this
Yeah.
one.
But Vince, you gotta be careful. It's still with those downers. There's no punching on those.
Yeah, it is a battle of who commits first. When you commit, he hits you. When he commits, you hit him.
Yeah.
So it's all that now you're in the mental game. That's where you're at.
Yeah, on that last stock, he was waiting. He was just waiting for you
He
guys.
was running around.
He wanted you to be in front. He wanted to throw the sword in that area. You kept having to land in some cases. Like when you got edge guarded on left, there was not much you could do. Your best chance was to try and go for the ledge grab, and when you did, they miss input, which is okay. Right? You went for the right idea. It just didn't pan out.
Yeah. I think I know his play set.
Very close.
Where is this cursed Animal Crossing looking at?
Wow.
I don't know why.
That's a 0.5 if I've ever.
Oh yeah. Curbs you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Or no, Brandon. Kurzuya. Because it's Kazuya. Kurzuya.
I like Kazubi.
Huh?
I like Kazubi better.
Kazui.
I remember this one. I said it looked like you when
It does. Shippy, dye your hair orange.
I am not Ichigo, okay? I'm not a main protagonist of Bleach. I'm not having orange hair. Because I would just look like Ichigo. I would just be orange hair and mean. Alright. He gets 2 bans plus the free ban. So he's going to ban Battlefield and he's going to ban 2. Let's see what he goes. I'm assuming he's going to want Kalos. Honestly, would Kalos be valuable for us because of his camping nature?
Yes.
Yes, Kalos would be a definite pick.
I'm thinking because we ban Kalos, maybe he won't ban it, and we'll be able to run it back in Kalos.
Okay.
Because thinking, okay, you get ledge guard pretty heavily, right? He does the whole camp and throw, camp and throw. Those outer plats will be a lot of value to you, and that's outside of Town and City, and which I'm assuming he's going to ban Town and City. Town and City and Kalos are the 2 that are going to be really pivotal for you. So, because if you just play straight with the 2 of you guys, I think you'll win.
Yeah.
But if he gets the chance to camp you out, that gives him a huge advantage. Oh, he banned Kalos. I think Town and City's the call there.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Town City, but I don't know why. So yeah.
So he banned Battlefield, Kalos, and Smashville. He doesn't want Smashville either. So I always think Town and City is the best choice.
Yeah. Do I get to pick now?
Yeah, you're picking Town and City? You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do Town and City.
Yeah, those side plats are probably going to save me a lot of times from falling.
Yeah, so Town and City is going to be, you were right next to it. Was that it? Or was it
This
Smashville?
is Smashville.
Oh, bottom left there. It's like near Wii Fit.
Long, boring. I want you, imagine Sonic.
I don't want to imagine that. Give it
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. Nice, good dodge. Oh, good distraction. stand still. Nice. Good stuff. We got it. Good try, man.
Really close, Vince. Good job.
That was solid improvement as well. You played really well that game.
Yeah. I'll say the lesson that you can take away from this, from what I've observed, your offense is only as good as your defense.
Yeah.
And that applies, and defense applies to a multitude of things. One, you didn't shield once in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shield.
I think one thing to focus on here is you can pick either trying to shield attacks, right? Because like you could have still done the same punish when he did his spike, shield it, and then immediately do your spin rather than trying to catch it. Trust me, as somebody who plays Zelda and tried to iframe every single flare blitz from Pokemon Trainer, it's not worth it. It's better just to shield it and then punish it.
Yeah.
Who feels like going next?
I feel like with my very offensive playstyle for
So they're putting their new player, William.
Violet.
I say we do, because that way you'll play against the Little Mac.
If we win.
No, you would have to play against the Little Mac.
Oh, it's win 3, right?
You have to win 3, right? All right, so
I feel like-
we're going to put you up next. Now, you're up against what I believe is a newer player. I don't have any record for this player.
Yeah, so we don't know who they're playing. That's the thing.
That's great.
You got this, Silver. No.
Okay, he is playing a Sephiroth. Sora versus Sephiroth. This is a fitting battle. Sephiroth is one of the alternate bosses in Kingdom Hearts. You can fight Sephiroth and Sora. So, and if you put on Hollow Bastion, it's a canon battle.
This actually might be a case where she might want to spam side B. Even though it might not kill, Sephiroth does not have the speed to counter side B.
For the memes, we need to go Hollow Bash. For the memes.
Make sure your name set is on no name.
That's not how you work.
Sephiroth does not have any speed to counter the side B.
Yes, but he does have a counter.
He does have a counter.
So side B is easily punished by
Yes.
Sephiroth.
If they know to use the counter.
Also, you want to know what can beat side B? A shield.
Yes.
That is true. Shield can.
Because guess how much damage side B does? Nada. It does 3% across all hits.
Yeah.
It's pretty weak.
And that's without stale. That 3% across, it's like 3.5, 3.8% across all 3 hits. It's very, very low. Right?
Isaiah.
Like I think the first hit does like 2.5
Yeah.
or like 2, and then there's like 2 and like 1.5 and then like 0.3. It's like really, really low.
Isaiah, have you started playing Marvel Rivals yet?
No, because I don't have a console to play.
Ah.
Same.
Alright, so we get the band one. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Oh, okay, 18, not 8.
Psylocke.
It's still very, very low, right?
Yeah, it doesn't kill. I know that.
Yeah, it's very, very low.
Isn't Marvel Rivals basically like Smash Bros. But for
No.
No, it's like Overwatch.
It's
Overwatch.
It's Marvel Overwatch, and it's a million times better than Overwatch.
I've never played Overwatch.
Okay, no, we're just.
Okay, hold on. So let's have this conversation about maps. Okay, so Sephiroth versus Sora. I think your advantage in this case is going to be if you can rush down. Stay on top of him. Don't give him a chance to breathe. Sephiroth has a lot of annoying things when he's at range. He's got projectiles. He's got curses. He can deflects. He has tippers. If he hits you with the edge of the sword, he does more damage. So closer is always better.
Yeah.
So-
I'm thinking also with more platforms too. So I'm thinking we want.
So we
small
want to
ones.
leave Smashville and Small Battlefield because those are the small ones. Here's the funny thing: they always ban Town and City. So I say we gamba, and we try and ban like Battlefield or PS2. We know they're going to ban Town and City. They can't ban Town and City and both smalls, and whichever one's small they leave, we pick together. And if they ban both smalls, we take Town and City because even though it's a little bigger,
It's still a preference.
it's basically FD half the time.
Okay.
So let's get rid of the one that has the triple bar. We're going to get rid of Battlefield.
Rank system.
Right.
So I've gone
we'll
through
see what
copper,
they say.
silver, gold, platinum, then diamond. Next would be grandmaster, then celestial. What? Platinum is before diamond.
Yes.
Confusing.
No, diamond, so you have metals, then gems. So all the metals. Platinum's the highest metal. Diamond is above
So
platinum.
it's no. The worst rank to get out of in Marvel Rivals is platinum because that is where all the Smurfs sit. The biggest challenge in Marvel Rivals is Smurfs. 100%.
Okay, he got rid of Smashville Town City, so we're gonna go Small Battlefield.
Smurf is a gamer term.
People who have very high skill and are on alt accounts.
They're really.
You ready?
You got your name set. You got Small Battlefield. It should be good.
BRB should be.
Line of view, seeing people watching.
Nice, nice. Oh, good catch. He armored through that hit. That was surprisingly good. I think your biggest advantage is you had no idea what you were doing and neither did he. So there was a lot of like, he was like, oh, I'm going to predict this. And you're like, psych, I'm going to just attack him in air. And he's like, missed. And then you land behind him and you just keep pressing the button and it hits him. It worked fairly well, so don't overthink it. I think it was pretty good.
It was funny.
Is it a problem that I'm being little now?
No.
No.
Wait.
No,
One of our best
William did when he was here as well, and he played incredibly well.
One of our best players.
Because nobody practices against Little Mac.
True.
So, maining a character that people don't expect, it gives you a massive advantage. Even if he's got some major downsides, like unless they practice camping Little Mac, and you can also work against those strategies.
How first set go?
It was entertaining, but Sephiroth took the first set. There was lots of Sephiroth trying to predict what Keija was doing, and Keija didn't know what she was doing, so neither did he.
The element of surprise.
Where I even surprised myself.
There was a lot of.
There was this beautiful, like, Sephiroth went for the down spike, and Keija caught him with Blizzard, and then up-aired him, and it was like, that was incredible! You just outplayed this man so hard! And she's like,
That was some.
I'd watch him and she'd go, ooh!
That was a top level play. Right?
That was a very good play.
I was pressing random buttons.
You were pressing the buttons, you were like, I know what these buttons do. I don't know why I'm pressing them, but I know what I want.
Pretty much.
And now time for this.
Or like when I was hanging on the edge and I just up and beat him.
It very much, it had vibes of you're like going through the line at like a Subway and you're like, or at Moe's and you're like, that's good. I like those too. I like that one. There's no real plan, but you're just like,
So
I like
you
these.
just got-
Yeah, and you just got this short and it's like, well, I know it, parts of it taste good, so I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it. Okay, he got rid of Town and City and FD. Interesting. Okay, so
Two biggest ones.
he got rid of the big fields. Okay, so didn't get rid of Kalos. To be fair, he probably wants Kalos between the two because the recovery on, but he didn't seem to have an issue with recovery. So I don't think picking Kalos is good for you, and it's not going to be helpful for him. Honestly, I think your best bet is to go with a map that he's going to be least practiced with, which is why I think Hollow Bastion is the play, because it's just so off meta that if he's practiced, he will have the least practice on that map. I think that's your best advantage. Because we did Small Battlefield, and while I think you did pretty well with it, I think Smashville is going to be worse. Small Battlefield, you're going to see something similar. So I think Hollow Bastion would be an interesting choice.
Wait,
Where
Shippy,
is that?
do you say Sephiroth and Sora from the same game?
No.
So Sephiroth is in Kingdom Hearts.
I was about to say,
Along with-
isn't Sephiroth in Cloud like the same?
Yes, and both Sephiroth and Cloud and Aerolith, is that her name?
Aerith. Wait, hold on.
The female lady
Yeah,
that.
yeah. With the staff.
Yes, and they make a whole joke about
Aerith. I'm pretty
Aerith, yeah. All those characters cameo, as well as like Leon from 9.
Yeah.
They all cameo in Kingdom Hearts.
To your right.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Hollow Bastion.
Where is it?
Hollow Bastion is the last map on the list.
Morning now.
Alright, also planning ahead, I'm expecting them to put their team captain up first again, so I'm going to have to play double. We'll do double, and then we'll do Vincent. Okay, try not to do the side B mid-air, because that means you lose all your jumps. You can do it, just like wait till you're closer to the ground when you do it.
Miss.
hunt. Good play. That was really good.
You almost
Solid.
won 3 of them for a second.
Oh, he said love the Kingdom Hearts dedication.
Nice.
All right.
You got the reference.
It is a sick game, though.
Just actually get it.
Time to school some people.
How about the girl time?
I'm photobombing.
I don't know why you were sitting so far back.
Ice cream.
I don't look like that. Look at this. Like a punk rock thing.
I'll take that.
Shiffy, I'm going the splat seat. The splat seat.
Okay. That works. Thomas. Oh, geez. This is their little match.
I am fine fighting Little Mac. You know what?
How many rounds?
This is gonna be a good match.
So they need 3 wins each. So it used to be best of 3. Now, in order to ensure that every player gets to play at least one set, it's best of
Protect my
4.
wallet.
Oh.
So every player has to play 1 round,
Nobody touches it.
and then after that, we then kind of get to start over and leave the last 2
Don't touch the
rounds.
wallet.
So whoever
You
wins
should've said don't
round
touch it,
3
'cause I wouldn't have,
has
but
to
you
pick
said don't
first
touch
in
it,
round
now I have
4,
to.
and then whoever wins round 4, if it's 2-2, has to pick
I
in round
touched it,
5.
that's all I wanted to do.
So kind of
Because they picked themselves.
Right.
Okay,
No, so like you pick which player you want to play first, and after the first 3 rounds, you get to pick players again. But you can't have the same player do round 4 and 5.
Moving over here.
So it's like player 1,
You know what?
2,
It's going by
3.
my feet.
So like back when your brother used to play, it would have been maybe like your brother and then Fader and then William, and then it would have reset and your brother could have played again, and then maybe William played again or something.
Okay, so have they chosen their person?
They all go.
I'm just gonna chill there.
No, we got in trouble.
They are choosing character.
Look like
I'm gonna go zombie, of course.
Steve Zombie. He is going Young Link.
I am fine with that actually.
That works.
The only reason why I'm fine with that is because Jack played a little bit of Toon Link,
He did.
and the match is very similar.
Not the
Yeah.
same.
And that worked
Not the
out.
same, but
Very similar. Very
That
similar.
worked out
Similar, but
pretty
not
well.
the same.
Alright, so stage striking. Alright, if he's going Toon Link, assuming he's a proficient Toon Link,
I'm gonna be playing Rushdown Steve.
we want to
100%.
play Rushdown, so we want to get rid of the big map. So honestly, Town City's not a terrible one to keep. They seem to not like that. So I would almost say we need to get rid of Battlefield. I feel like that's your worst one. So between Battlefield and PS2.
Battlefield then. I like PS2.
Yes.
What?
He has it ready. Give him a minute, give him a minute. Well, you have to wait and see if they pick it. If we pick it. If we pick it, then you get to play the PS2 startup set.
This was Gabe's real couple days ago. I don't. He just said he's gonna go.
Ow.
I'm not gonna hit the highest note I can hit because it's
It really is. Band has reminded me too much.
Bro, my voice
Oh.
is...
Yes, I'm
What was
band
it?
next year. I will be there.
Now I can't even go that high.
It's been too long, bro.
Do y'all need me?
Yes. Sure. I'll say yes.
I see how it is. I just won't join.
We need
I did.
to
I'm on the
morally
stupid Discord because I'm like I have to know.
That sounded horrible.
Okay, okay, so they got rid of Smashville Town City. So you get the choice of the small map on small battlefield or PS2.
Small Battlefield.
Small battlefield it is. I'm sorry, Isaiah.
Wow!
He won the PS2 because he wanted to play the starter noise for PS2.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
Sorry,
Ninja
Isaiah.
Cody is still
Come
holding.
back, come back.
You leave Ninja Cody alone.
Hilarious. It's like my old Minecraft gamer tag.
This is my old
Which I can't
Minecraft.
check.
This is my old
So-
Minecraft gamer tag.
That's
I don't want to talk about it.
What the PS2 was that sound effect?
Let's see this.
Down.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, golf rules. Tour does it.
I was just every time she returned on the platform, it tried hitting me immediately, so I just backed up, swing.
I was rooting for that 3-star.
I almost got it.
That was really good. It was really good.
Isaiah,
To
this
be
guy's
fair-
not good at mashing either. He's good at mash out the money part.
To be fair, I think that you would have had to commit the diamond if you really wanted to go for the 3-stock, and it wasn't worth the risk.
Yeah, I didn't want to though. I could have 3-stocked with the diamond, but I didn't want to take the risk.
Yeah, because if you didn't, then you'd be fighting. You probably still would have won, but it would have been way more, like way too much risk.
This guy is the best person on their team. 100%, this guy's the best person. Out of the 3 we've seen, this guy plays the best. Should I switch it up? Should I go buy Leaf or no? Should I say Steve?
Honestly, I would say and only report or only swap if he if he gets a win on you. I would swap or consider swapping.
Yeah.
Depends on how it plays.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's not like I know his link worked pretty good, but I think the minecart is so strong.
No, the minecart is such a good anti-punish.
Okay,
'cause they
so he
can't
did
punish
swap.
me.
He's going a better matchup. He's going Game and Watch. This is a better matchup. I think you
I
saw
can't
the
stay
advantage.
aerial. I cannot stay aerial. He will destroy me if I go aerial.
Well, you still recover horizontally anyway.
I'm talking about like going straight
Yeah.
up and down. I
Yes.
can't do that.
Yeah, so you have to play more horizontal.
Why so?
You play more horizontal.
Okay. So I'm thinking I want
Less-
or no platforms. I'm thinking.
You don't want platforms. You don't want to give them an advantage to get closer. So we get to band 2. Talon City's fine. Smash Hill's fine. Small Battlefield's fine. PS2
I'm
is
aiming
fine.
for FD. FD
Talos
is the one
is
I want.
fine. FD is fine. Hollow Bastion is mid. Battlefield is bad. We don't want Battlefield.
Yes, I would say ban Battlefield 100%.
Okay.
And
And then
maybe even just small Battlefield. Maybe just get rid of
actually, should we get rid of Talon City? No, they never pick Talon City.
Yeah, they're not gonna pick it.
Let's not worry about that.
I'm
That
even
would be the
thinking-
best map for them
No,
to pick in this
PS2.
situation.
PS2.
You want to get rid of PS2?
Because it has that long platform in the middle.
That's not PS2.
This isn't PS2?
The long platform in the middle.
I'm looking at this back bottom part of the screen here.
Yeah, it's back at the screen. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no,
back-
it's
never mind.
What you're thinking of is Smashville and
Yes.
Bastion.
So PS2 would be a good choice. I want FD or
See, whenever
PS2.
you just become self-aware.
Those are the only ones I want.
we could get rid of.
So keep Town and City, because they're not going to pick that either way.
We want to get rid of maps that have what has Isaiah. I need to rely on your knowledge. Small smash zones, small out of bounds zones. We want to get rid of those.
Get rid of those.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
we want him to have a lot of forgiveness on the vertical. Why is it low ceiling? Does it Callus have low ceiling? Callus has a high ceiling. Right?
Callus has a high ceiling. Get rid of Battlefield because
Yeah.
Yeah, because that third plat is a nightmare. And then I'm thinking Town and City.
But they're not going to pick Town and City. That's the thing.
Town City is a big stage. I'd say out of the stages you're looking at, Battlefield and PS2 have the smallest blast zones.
Yeah, so probably get rid of PS2.
I'm thinking get rid of PS.
Okay, so I want FD or I want Kalos.
FD, Kalos, you'd be okay with Hollow, you'd be okay with Smashville, you'd be okay with all of these.
Yes.
Honestly. FD is the one you really want.
Yes.
And I have a feeling he'll give you FD because everybody loves FD. Even if they don't understand the matchup.
Yeah. What's he going with?
I just now submitted the results. Small Battlefield.
I thought we banned. Oh no. Okay.
We in Battlefield, not small Battlefield.
That's going to be a pain, but I think I can still do it. Okay, I have to win because he's using the red. I have to win. He can't use the red. Alright, let's do
That's
this.
crazy. I love Game and Watch.
I do too, but not the red. The red's awful.
This is the battle of which game has worse graphics.
That's crazy.
I love retro games.
Minecraft is in fact
Alright, people shush. I can't do anything against him because the minecart is so valuable against Gaming Watch.
Yeah. You gotta prioritize mining whenever you can. I know you have to be able to
don't
play
think I can
around
go
it.
Steve on this one. I think I gotta switch. I don't have enough experiences with Steve that I do with my other people. But
I don't know. I don't see you succeeding. Like I see a lot of issues with your swaps as well.
Even with Sephiroth?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your Steve is already better than your Sephiroth, legitimately.
Okay.
I think
Also,
I know you have
Sephiroth-
frustrations. I feel like you figured it out last stock. It didn't feel like it, but I feel like you figured it out.
Also,
Yeah.
Sephiroth versus Game & Watch is not a good
No.
matchup.
Also, one thing I did realize is the blocks block Gaming Watch's up air.
Yes.
So I could build
Yes.
up there and just block it, just sit for a minute, and reset if I need to.
Are the matches
Okay.
over now? Or
No.
So that was only one game.
They have to win another one against me to win this set.
So
Okay.
each set. So you have 3 games in each set, and you have best of 5 sets.
Yeah.
So it's only 1-1 in the 3rd set.
Okay. So are they banning first? Or are we banning first?
It's not just
go
him.
over whenever.
There's also
I'm just here.
Okay. He apparently has his name set on the wrong name set, so he's swapping name sets, but he's staying on the same.
It's not his fault. It's this guy.
That makes me worried.
So he has smash attack on tilt on stick, and he just wants to.
Oh, then that should be a little bit easier then. Isaiah, he had the wrong gaming set or name set on.
Oh!
He had tilt on stick, and he didn't want tilt on stick. So
Him or
Him.
Game Watch. Game Watch.
Floor drop. Guess what I did on the FNAF anniversary?
Beautiful.
Alright,
Yeah, I guess it's
so are we banning Shippy?
Yeah. No, he's striking 2 plus the free strike. So we will pick them out. Which means if he doesn't ban it, we can take FD if you want FD. We can take FD.
I'm honestly
Kalos.
debating Kalos.
I think Kalos is the better pick.
Just
honestly.
because of how much he ledge guards, I feel like, with those extra platforms. But that also gets rid of my fire, but I didn't hit him once with it at all. So
He doesn't, and to be honest, he doesn't necessarily get rid of the fire, but it just means that, like, he has an alternate win con. Okay, he got rid of FD in Smashville, so I'd say Kalos.
he knows that Steve plays horizontal and not vertical, and that's what I need to I need to practice the magma more, and I need to practice magma combos so I can play better vertically. That is my main thing that I do not have down that I need to get. I have most Steve things down.
That, and practicing, like, just build harassing.
Yes.
Like, how can you build and just be annoying with build? You don't have to do anything with it, just be annoying.
Okay, we're going.
Good luck.
Yep, yep.
Hedgehog will give me strength.
Alright. I knew your Steve was the play. I knew you could do it. It was a very, very uphill battle, but
Yes!
I don't care. Just don't.
all right. You gonna be ready for round 2?
You know what? All the other players are worse than this guy, so I am fine with it. I won.
Yes. It was a very close match.
It was.
He
I had
wins
one
it.
stock, he had 2. I got him down one stock when I had 50. Or no, when I had 80, I think.
You
And
were
then
like
I
almost
got-
like 70 something. You went from 70 something down one stop to win.
And,
then he
and then it was 100, 100, and then I just landed the diamond sword hit.
It was the diamond that saved that.
Yes!
That was very solid. Good job. All right.
No, Shippy, once.
Let's see if they have this and the same guy up again. I'm
Cody, I
very
have
curious.
a mic drop moment, end of argument as far as the horror games guy versus Markiplier.
Okay.
CD5 posted a video on FNAF anniversary. What was Freddy watching in the animation? He was watching Markiplier.
Nice.
I love multiplayer.
I really hope they don't send it the same person.
So you were going up against the very first player, the Jamarcus.
Yes!
Yeah, Jamarcus. Now, to be fair, though, what that means is if they put Thomas, the guy that just played, up on round 5, right? I'm pretty sure that means it's a lock-in for them. So
That's going to be a crazy matchup. Okay, so who are they going? Or
the first player that
who did he use? He was the Pyramithra.
Violet Pyramid.
Should I go Sephiroth?
No,
No, Steve?
I would say BSE 1. Or BSE 1.
Alright, so are we banning?
We will be banning first, yes. So if he's going Byleth or Pyra,
I want the range.
you want the range. So we're going to get rid of Smashville?
Smashville and Small Battlefield.
He's already going Pyramithra. Okay. So he's already locked in with these.
So then I actually kind of want shorter range, I would think.
Okay, so we want to get rid of. They're not going to pick Town City.
Isaiah, they're going Pyramithra and I'm going Steve.
Goodbye.
Do we want a rushdown Steve, or do you want, or should we go more of a long range?
So this Pyramithra, Pyra camped the whole time. Okay.
But they also can't punish me when I use the minecart. That's the thing. That's the main
True.
difference.
So do you want the minecart to be able to get them off plat more often, or do you want to have alternate places to land?
I want to have more places to land just so I can.
So you want to get rid of small maps. You want to get rid of small maps.
Okay, so
So we're gonna get rid of.
Small Battlefield is 100% gone.
Let's do a Smashville first.
Smashville first.
Yeah.
Because small Battlefield, if you have to go small, you got the 2 plats.
That is true.
Smashville.
Where's Smashville at? I always forget.
Smashville is the Animal Crossing. It's like middle, little left,
No.
top left, one more up, right there. That's Smashville.
Okay. Yeah, so Smashville and Small Battlefield is what we don't want. Honestly, FD again would be amazing. FD would be a really good
Okay,
choice
you
here.
get Battlefield or small Battlefield?
Huh?
You get Battlefield or small Battlefield? I think you want Battlefield.
Battlefield, yeah. Just because I want that third plat, my aunt.
Free match starts.
That is awful. That needs to die in a hole. That needs to go die in a hole.
All right, Battlefield it is. Make sure you got your name set.
It never changed.
All right, just making sure. All right.
Let's do this. I'm just scared of Pirates up B. That's really the only thing.
I wouldn't be scared of Pirates up here. It's really, really narrow. That's what it'd be afraid of.
Yeah.
Well, not afraid of, just beware.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. That's why I placed the TNT. It's basically a guaranteed set off. I'm not going to try to craft anything here. Too low. the magma!
Yeah.
That is dumb!
That was a really good fight, though. There was a long match.
That was dumb!
Jimmy, my mom's here. I need to.
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna head up. I'm not a part of this. I wanna head over to you.
Honestly, I think the only reason it went through is because your magma came out a little early. That was
Also, Pyro Mithra Uppy is massive. Pyro Uppy is massive.
yeah.
Steve just is not a good matchup versus Pyramithra. Even from the last Pyramithra played, I can tell I'm not good against them.
True,
Steve.
but I think it's still your best matchup.
Yeah.
Even more than Cloud?
Yes, your Cloud is not as good as your Steve by a significant margin.
Okay.
Like, you haven't been pushing with Cloud like you have with Steve. Like,
Don't mind this.
Alright.
This is more so for after. I don't want you to change up your entire game plan right now.
There's no way I'm gonna lose this guy.
I still feel like this guy is better than the guy who played last.
Really?
I think it's just that Vincent countered his play style very well. But I think they're either on equal levels or this guy is better by like a little bit. They're all on equal level. They're both very
Probably
good.
gonna go music this time.
It definitely, I think it depends on who's fighting.
You get
This
last-
guy also just plays such a good campy style. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. Okay. So he's choosing Pyramithra. We're staying Steve. You want to stay Steve?
Yes, sir. Hey, Vince, Shepard's at the front door. Do you mind getting that real quick?
Yeah. I like the front door over there.
That way, I believe. Just
Okay.
look that way and see if he's there.
Okay.
Shepard just texted me saying, hey, do you mind getting the door? What do you think? Bad time. Alright. I got a good song going, so. Alright, Shiffy, are we banning or are they banning?
They're banning. They banned small in town.
So what are we thinking? I honestly, I want small now, just so I can do the rush down. Like, the camp style is something I cannot deal with.
So it's either FD or Smashville. I feel like Smashville.
FD.
You want to do FD?
Just because of those no plats.
Alright, let's try it.
Anytime I get the chance to choose FD with Steve, I'm going FD, just because the anvil has such significant value, and with plats, it diminishes so much. Oh my gosh. Turn my phone on Do Not Disturb so people stop texting me. Okay,
Alright.
let's do this. This is not helping. What the? Are you kidding me? It walks me off the stage! wants me off the stage. That's so dumb.
Good time, man. That was solid.
I put up a fight though.
Yeah, that was very, very solid play.
For now, this will be the notes I have.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like the Pithra, of all the characters, he was their best player. He was their captain. I feel like Vincent's play was very much basically the way that you play is you kind of punish camp. That's kind of your style, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of, okay, you're going to sit there, I'm going to down air you, right? And so he has to move and like predict. So he had to change his play style, but once he changed it, then it became very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I think after like I feel like after a few battles, he definitely learned my play style.
Yeah.
Once I get down building and like the actual viable parts of building, I will be fine. It's just campers are my one weakness because I'm not good at stalling.
Yeah.
I can't stall.
Yeah.
That's my main.
Okay.
All right, Isaiah, what's your take about? I'll worry about, you guys sit down, I'll worry about putting stuff up. Don't worry.